Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hail Abbey once more. The heat wave event is over now. The tide recedes and the normalcy returns to the monastery and the realm. Whatever trials stirred the world are now behind us. The order shall carry on, ready for whatever the future may hold. Hear, hear, the big event is over. I just realized something. I just brewed some additional blonde, and I have another contract coming in here. This is an old ale for Hopfendorf. Needs to be 6 plus 80 liters. Interesting. Okay. See if I can get something better. How about good? 324. Sweet. I just realized that the dragon 1 is actually infected. So it lowers the quality by 20 and will randomly change the virtues, but might also provide some bonus traits. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to have infected, but it does, again, it dramatically reduces the quality. At least it has some kind of positive quality here. I think once the unripe phase is over, though, you could see this really bump up, and that could be interesting. I'm not sure I want to give it for this contract, though. I'm not sure I want to have them have this beer for this particular contract. But this contract needs 80 liters at 6 plus quality, so I can't give it to them the way it is anyway. So we're going to have to brew them something else to make them happy with that. I don't have the bonus to furniture anymore, sadly enough, but I guess there's no motivation to actually add beds then because I don't have the bonus for that yet. So we'll wait. But people are generally happy, so that's good. We've got 92 research points available, and I am looking for things that give me increases the shelf life of every ale you brew by 1 month. I like it. Let's do that. Things that give me good benefits. I don't really think I need more layman. I'm fine on that for now. To the cellars, automatic barrel storing of freshly brewed ale. I kind of like that. Provides a bonus when the brewing the same type side by side. Don't really have a use for that just yet, so we're going to hold off on that. Maybe we wait to get these. Learn how to treat aromatic herbs and be used in the brewing process. Ooh, new stuff. Yes, brewery. Where the fermenting happens, brewery gives your ferment. Oh, maybe this is what I need to get another brewery. Yeah. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to wait and store my points so I can get another brewery. And then I'll put them next to each other and then get the adjacency bonuses for it. Would be pretty nice. So it's a 20 quality. It's good. It's a light ale. We'll just send it off to somewhere, I guess. Yeah, Mahlsdorf looks like they're willing to pay just a little bit more. So we'll sell it to there. And then we're going to see what happens with this infected beer and whether it's changing any different than this one, because these two here are getting stronger. What's going on with you? You are... Can't even see your thoughts. It's so dark. I mean, you're in the cellar. What are you doing here? You're in the cellar. Old ale style is trending in all markets. Just in time. Oh, seriously, we should make some more. So let's make the old man. And we haven't gotten anyone to try to brew this yet. So this will be a nifty trial run. Wow, it is $217 to brew this. That is a very expensive brew. If we don't get a great price on that, it's not profitable. We're going to need to work on that. Now, this one here, we're getting 324 for 80. So we can technically make a profit there. But our margin's actually pretty bad on the old man, so we probably don't want to brew too much of it unless it's specific for a contract, which in this case it is, but yeah, I don't think so. Blonde ale for a betrothal. We can do that. Let's maybe give us a slightly better chance. How about 80? No? Still. All right, fine. Whatever. I had blonde right here, ready to go. I could have gave it to you, but I guess it's fine. Let's go ahead and clean that room. Clean. These guys are just... Yeah, I think I want to take these guys off of research and put the really good researchers on it now, because these guys aren't as good as the other researchers, and I want that second brewery. So I'm going to have them go ahead and get off of this, replace you with Hildegard, and Sia. Yeah, so we're going to get 6 per hour now, which is super good. All right, or is it 6 per, or is that what it is, the rate here? 6 per hour? Is that how fast they are? What it looks like. It's 3 per hour each, right? So the bishop's back. Superior, we need to delve into the unknown. One way to do this is to research the most expensive available research topic. Completing the task is a reward enough, but do expect the monastery to be compensated. Yes, 60 florins. We get a room cost reduction, so I can build that brewery, and a furniture cost reduction. That's awesome. I was going to research that anyway, so yeah. That's what we're on about right now. I can give you guys just a little bit more of the dragon, I think. Just a little bit more. How about that? There you go. Bump you guys back up. Just to pick me up. It's good. All right. These things here, I think, are basically done now, right? 0 days remaining. 2 days remaining. Okay. So let's see what happens to the dragon when this is done. Because now it has barrel aged. Okay. So here we have infected, but now barrel aged. A properly barrel aged ale, well rounded and smooth, that enjoys a 10% bonus in its sales and a 40% bonus to fair price. So we can sell this for more now. So if I go to this, and I try to sell it to Hopfendorf, I should be able to get better prices for it, but it doesn't look like I get very good prices for it, to be honest. Like, I guess my profit right here is 5 gold per 10 liters, which is not much. I'm wondering if it's because it's infected, right? Is it that? I mean, the quality is really low, so there is that too. This one here is still unripe. We have to wait, but this one should be better because this one's not really low quality. It's not infected. So I think it's because of the infection on this is the reason why. And then the old man here, that's a 29. That's not bad, but how much can we sell it for, right? 38. That's not bad. Honestly, this is a pretty good ale. 39, 40. I mean, it's good. It's expensive to brew this, but it works. And we can either get, basically, we can get 400 gold, or I can give them 80 of it and get 320. I mean, it's kind of all the same. It's kind of all the same. But I actually like this. This is working for me. How about we fill this, and then we sell the rest. So we'll fulfill the order, and then we'll sell the rest, and then we'll brew it again. That's 17 is a pretty good thing there. The dragon needs to go in the barrel and stuff, and I want to see if I can up the quality even more. How about Amadeus? Can you show me what you can do with the dragon? I mean, it takes a while, but we have lots of barrels, so we'll be all right here, I think, with this. So if I sell this on the market, it's not worth much. So I could just sell it, I guess, but again, I don't think it's really worth much. We'll sell that one anyway. And then let's see this one here. This is barrel aged. It's at 22, but it's going to get a bonus to its fair price, is what it says. So this one's 38. Okay. So the dragon takes slightly less than the old man to brew, I think. I don't remember what his cost was just now. I have to look back at the thing. But the old man is just better. It's just a better brew, unless we can get this really high quality, because this takes forever to sell. And so it's our first attempt, or my first attempt anyway, at getting an aged barrel like that. So yeah. And then they are drinking that one. Okay, so this guy's gonna finish before bed? No, he's not. Of course he's not, because why would he do that? I see Malsdorf has been most receptive so far. Let us spice things up a bit before their interest wanes, your maltiness. If we could find a way to have a constant supply of herbs, we could craft an herbal ale. Its groot and unexpected flavors should break that mold quite nicely. So we need to get an herbal garden in the laboratorium, and then create a very specific recipe. It wants something with 6 flavor or greater and 5 strength or less, with 1 virtue in the yellow range and all others in green. And we need to brew 200 liters of it. And if we can do something like that, it doesn't say what kind of recipe it has to be. So it could be a light or a blonde, old, doesn't matter. Just as long as it fits these requirements, which are very specific. But if we do this, then we unlock being able to use herbal ales instead. So, okay. So we're going to have to look at that. In the meantime, though, I am still going to get this brewery research, which is right here. The adjacency bonus will come after that. Shared space rooms provide a bonus to the same type, side by side. So we'll get this, and then I'll grab this too. And then we'll get, hopefully, some bonuses, some really good bonuses there. Oh, come on. Just get up and finish the job. Damn drunks. All right, what's your quality rating? 22. Isn't that the same thing we just did? Isn't this one 22? Wow. So you and Benedictus are the same. Lame. All right, we should brew the old man again. But hang on, let's see what this one wants. A light ale, 50%. Okay. I'll pump you up about here. I'm not going to get super greedy with that one. We want a light ale, just whatever, right? Whatever we can do. I don't think it matters. Yeah, we'll just brew all of this. It's a 98. It's basically water. It's going to be fine. That's what they can have for theirs. So see, we're using more barrels now. It's nice. And then for this recipe, let's see if we can do this. So we need to create a recipe. It says with, real quick here. So nope. I want to see if this guy, yeah. So 6 flavor or greater, 5 strength or less. So I'm looking at these little charts here. I'm kind of thinking that old ale is a good bet for this. Maybe blonde could work too. It needs to have 6 flavor though. So it's going to be way up. I feel like you got to go old ale for this. And now I'm actually curious on what does my old man recipe have? What is the... Can I see my recipe book? Is it archive? Yeah, let me see what this is. This is... So this has flavor 5. Flavor 5. 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. So I don't have any recipes I've ever done that have a flavor of 6 yet. So I do have to do a custom one. But I think this one will work out okay because the flavor of 6 puts it in the green. Color we can get to green. Strength has to be 5 or less. So we could maybe get it to here. That's yellow. And then as long as the foam is good, we're in good shape. We did need to use one of each of these ingredients. So the flavor has to be 6. Let's pop a brown malt. And then we can use 2 standard yeast. But then the strength is just like 0. All right, let's pop 2 pale malts. Yes, 3 pale malts. It's 5.8. It's not... Its strength has to be 6, not 6 or more, right? 6 or greater, it says. All right. I mean, this is... Something like that would work technically, right? This is 6 or greater on the flavor, and it's yellow. We need 1 virtue to be yellow, all others in green, which is what we have. And the strength needs to be 5 or less, which is what we have, 3 strength. So this technically fits the requirements for this. For the herbal ale. Laboratorium. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to call this. How about bittersweet? I don't know. It's probably not, but we're going to call it bittersweet. Yeah. Or how about we get creative and call it bitter sweat? There it goes. It doesn't have... It's got a really strong flavor. It's not very strong, but it's bitter. We have a bitter beer kind of thing, I guess, is what we're doing there. And then why don't we come up with a different recipe too while we can? We might as well just experiment with different ideas while we're here, right? So let me try another old. Go like this. Let me see what happens if I put everything in the yellow on the low end. So like less ingredients if I can. Maybe 1 brown malt to really bump that up. But then we add the... I want that. Yeah, we could try something like this. I need the strength higher though. I mean, I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe the old ale is not that strong. It's darker. It's supposed to be stronger, but it's all full of flavor and everything, right? You can try something like this just to see what happens with it. It's probably not that great. And in fact, that's what I'm going to call it. Not that great. Just to see what happens. This is not that great. Okay. I just want another recipe in there because we don't know what kind of requirements it's going to ask for later. And, you know, the cost of if I can sell an old ale, you know, let's say, for example, I need to sell an old ale for a contract, which happens quite often, right? You get these light ales that they want and they're willing to pay a certain price for it or whatever. They don't have a lot of requirements. So if I can meet the minimum standards with the least amount of ingredients, but still hit that, I can maximize my margin on it, right? Is kind of what I'm looking at. So I just want to have like a variety of different of things in there. Okay, for research points, we now have 175 research points. That's enough to get the brewery done. And now we'll get paid for that. 60 florins, and our room costs and stuff go down. So right away, we're going to come over to brewery. There it is. 750 gold. Whoa. That is expensive. Plus an additional 15 gold monthly upkeep. But it says you can only have one boiler and one fermenter. I assume I can have another one in here. I would assume that would make sense to me. So like I want to be able to do 2 beers at once, essentially, is what I'm doing here. So this light ale is going to go here. And there's 50 liters left. We'll store it in the cellar. All right. Once this is built, we should, again, be able to brew 2 at once. That'll be nice. So let's go over here. And yes, we can get a fermenter and a basic brewing stone and the hops bucket and the mug shelves. Do all the things. All right. So we got 151 gold left. It's not a lot, but it's something. All right. Barrel aged is what we have. Strength 7. Let's go and see about selling this 38, 39, 40. We'll send it to Hoffendorf with 40. It's barrel aged for a while, baby. You guys should love it. Really, you should. All right. I want to build, or I want to brew the Terrible Blonde. Let's get you on that one. And actually, you know what? Maybe we'll pick a different person. 29 is good, but I just want to see what era will do with it. So it's 152 to brew that. We only have 63 left, so I actually don't have the money to brew another one right now until the sales come in. Well, there's 121, so now I can brew something. Now, did I already pay the loan back? Because I'm running out of money here. Did I pay the loan? Loans are 0. Okay, so and I'm operating at a loss right now for the month because I've built the brewery. So that's kind of the thing that happens there. I need to brew 200 liters of this recipe though. So that's the one I want to brew. They want a blonde ale for the joust. Hey, we can do this. I have this. Oh, come on. I got a little greedy. I have this. I could have sold it right there. That would have been good to sell. I just got a little greedy. Okay. My room construction costs and furniture costs are down again. So while my furniture cost is down, maybe I pop one more bed. They're not that expensive. I think I really just need to put the money into more beer. So let's just wait for this to sell. Just need a little more to sell. Come on. Maybe I can get something really cheap. This is really cheap, right? To brew? 98. Let's do it. So now I can do 2 at once. That's great. All right. The Terrible 4 is a 31. Hey. See, it's good to see what she's able to do, huh? It's great. And we'll put 32 as the price tag on it and send it to town. That's neat. Now, what can we... I can't seem to sell to Malsdorf. What are they interested in here? Light ale and herbal ale. For some reason, I couldn't send that light ale that I just made. Oh, the Terrible's a blonde, isn't it? Yeah, that's why. Okay. Malsdorf light is, of course, light. I wonder what our quality will be here. It's not a good beer. I need a better light beer. I need a better light. Let's make a better light. What can we do here? We're going to call it a better light as well. Let's say this better light beer features all ingredients. Not that we need them to, but let's say it does. And we want it to be... no, I think maybe not the brown. Because, yeah. And then I want it to be stronger. So it's a little bit light. It's a little bit wrong on the color. And again, the brown malt would help me, wouldn't it? It makes it more expensive, but it would help me. Take the pail back. So we do something like this. There's not enough foam in it. Fine. This is a different light ale. We'll see whether your increased intelligence gives us a better recipe. Amadeus. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but we're going to say this is Amadeus Special. This is his favorite beer. He doesn't even know it yet, but this is his favorite. All right, we got at least a little bit of money from town. That's good. And there, you know, extra stuff is arriving there, but we want to make light because it can sell both places. So I think we'll go ahead and do basically water again. Let's see how good a quality you can do with it, with the gold that we do have. So we'll brew both of those there. And then in this case, they want a light ale, which we can accommodate that. We're making a whole bunch of it right now. So we'll send them a light ale. I think actually basically water is a light beer, so we can sell ale here and fulfill that contract right. Whoa, you will deliver less than the agreed upon amount. Oh, I don't want to do that. Wait, so you want 60 liters. I see. I only have 50 in the barrel. But we're brewing both of them now, so that's okay. All right. So this is basically water. We again do this, and the 40 liters left we'll stick in the cellar. Then we're going to do it again. This time we'll go with not that great. Now let's brew the Amadeus special. They're not in a good mood though. I need his satisfaction higher. Let's wait. I need his satisfaction higher. Give him time to chill. Give him time to, I don't know, drink himself. Drink a whole bunch. Let's give him time. Also, it probably would help if the lights were on. Gosh, the lighting thing. Need to add light to that brewery. 1, 2. Probably should do that before the bonus goes away for the furniture. So let's put in candelabra and the trash can as well, just to help with that. I have 6 gold left. That's not good. That's really not. There we go. That's a little better. 83 left. And then this basically water is, well, it's basically water. Yep. We'll send that to Malsdorf. Same price as it is right now. No big deal. All right. So in the research panel here, we can do the botanic expertise, which is going to unlock that eucalyptus in the herbal garden. We need that. Or I can get the shared space bonus, which I'm more interested in at the moment. So I'm going to do that first. And then after that, I'm going to take the room upkeep down by 10%. So we're going to keep this going. I want to make sure that my expenses are not getting too carried away too. I'm adding more buildings and stuff, more rooms and everything. Let's just make sure these guys are in the workrooms are in good cleanliness here too. And then my researchers are in a really bad mood because they're just all work and no play. So why don't we just let them go? Let them off the hook for now. They're not as effective, but we can put other people in there. I think I just need to give people a break. And honestly, they're not allowed to drink right now, which is another problem. So you guys can have basically water. You guys can have both of those. Yeah, because they're not happy because of that. Now, the other thing I could do is I could just make sure that the decorations in each room are good. And that will help with, you know, their happiness and stuff as well. So right now, I don't have a neighborhood bonus, but I can get like the decorations. I don't have a lot of money, but these paintings and stuff will add comfort. So if I just do that, we get more comfort in the room. I don't know if those stack, but I can have like, you know, these pictures and stuff up, and that will again just help that room comfort a little bit more. The small painting here we could put, I don't know, that seems too small to me. Is there anything else? No? Okay, we'll put this painting there then, I guess. And then maybe another candle, because this room only has the candelabra anyway. 79% room lighting. It's not great, but it's whatever at this point. All right. We are getting some good sales now, at least. And I'm just waiting for... I think once this happens, we'll unlock the ability to upgrade our monastery. I want to say that's the requirement, is getting to the herbal garden part. So it could have done it faster, but I just kind of let it go because I want people to be happier. And now their satisfaction is at least normal. I've given them time as a break, so get back on research. I've given you your break. You've had your beer. Now work at it. There you go. See, you're much happier now. That's good. That's exactly what I need. So when we get the research required, which I think is 90 something, right? For the botanic experience, 90. So at 90 research, we'll get that. We can satisfy this requirement, and all will be right. Let's give these guys... Wow, the dragon's 42. They love this stuff. They like that old ale. Heck yeah. Let's just give them the tainted stuff. They love it. All right, the bishop's back. Zoomed you guys ahead just a little bit here. It says, time and again, we've tried to make sure the monastery follows the standards of interior ornamentation. Alas, our brewers keep pushing that envelope. We must adorn the cloister. More ornamental than functional. Find the best pieces for the task and place them where they'll be seen and admired. So, you need to place 5 pieces of furniture with a plus 10 to comfort or greater. And if I do this, then I'll get reduced prices for a while. I don't think so. I'm not going to really do a whole lot for furniture after I've already placed these things, and I'm not going to make enough rooms right now to make that worth it. I'm going to reject that one. We can do that. It says we may not be offered another task for several weeks, though, and I'm okay with that. We don't have to do what he asks, and I think that one right there, it just doesn't really work for me right now. So the Amadeus Special was just brewed for the first time. It's going to come in at 20 quality. Not super bad. We'll go ahead and just sell that to you. We're getting 10, basically 1 gold per beer we sell. So that's not too bad. I want to see if someone else can do it better though. So the Amadeus Special, that's 20 by Amadeus himself. Maybe Benedictus could do a better job. So we'll see how that works. And then over here, Not That Great was brewed for the first time. And, you know, as expected, it's not that great. But we'll go ahead and sell this there. It's gonna pay pretty well, so we'll hit that. And then I want to brew it again with another brewer to try that again. Not That Great. We're gonna try it with Aria here. Aria, whatever her name is. We're gonna try it with her. And we have 121 research points now, which is enough to get the botanic experience. So expertise. So let's do that. And now we just need to... we need 180 florins. Okay. To get the herbal garden in here. That's what we'll do then. And then also, isn't there another piece of furniture now? No? Is it just that? It's just the herbal garden then, I guess. Okay. So as soon as we sell the ones we already sent to town, that'll be fine. Why don't we get... Oh, here we go. The Amadeus Special 2. All right. You did slightly better. I guess that's all right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell that right away. That's okay. And then we'll get brewing it again. I don't have a lot of money, so I need to brew something that takes not a lot of money to brew. So why don't we pick something like basically water, which is, you know, not that expensive to brew. Amadeus, you can try this one. See how well you do. We'll brew just a few. We'll brew a little bit here. We won't do the full thing. And that's how we'll make out with that, hopefully. So if I take a look at my marketplaces now, Mahlsdorf has a bunch to sell. Hopfendorf has a bunch to sell. So we should have good amounts of money coming in. And I need to consider sending this stuff to town pretty soon too, because it's going to start going bad. It's got shelf life, right? Not That Great too. Also not that great. We'll store this in the cellar for now. There's 297 on the money. So real quick, let's clean this place up. And then while it's cleaning, we'll put the herbal garden in. We'll just stick it over there, I guess. So now that we've built that, we need to brew 200 liters of this new recipe, which is not what I've been doing. Is this not? No, it's bittersweet. I didn't brew bittersweet. Yeah. Plus 10. That sounds great. Need to brew 200 liters of it, which I can't do because it's 254 to brew this. So why don't we just temporarily get the loan? We'll repay it back. It's fine. So we'll do that really quick. And then I think, yeah, when this is done, then we can send this one to town. Basically water. Yeah. Why don't we give this one to the... We'll give this one to the pirates, the bandits. And I need to brew the bittersweet one more time too. So we don't exactly know how good he's going to do, but we'll let Amadeus try it as well. There. So they're both going to brew bittersweet. That's the 200 liters we need to brew anyway. And then he's going to pay me money for this, right? I think there's some money available to this, or is it just the herbal ale? I think it's just the herbal ale too. No, it's fine. We have enough money coming in. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. Successfully brewed. Bittersweet 2 is 20. Okay. We'll store this in the cellar for now. He doesn't have a requirement that we sell it. We want to sell it, but he hasn't told us exactly like what to sell yet or where to sell it or anything. So, and then the first person to try it, bittersweet, is at 14. And this one is infected. So with that infection, the quality drops by 20 and our flavors changed to 9, which is terrible. Color went from 4 to 7. Gross. Yeah. 3 to 2 and then foam 0. Like this is bad. And this can't serve any ale orders. This is just super infected. It's terrible. And yeah, we could probably just dispose of it. I am curious if storing it in the cellar does anything. It does say we can sell it. I don't know how we can sell it, but we can sell it, it says. So off it goes. I don't want to serve my own people that. There we go. Herbal ale unlocked, and we've received 250 florins. So he does pay me some money. Cool. And our maximum fermentines have gone up by 1. Oh, cool. So now I can have 7. Well, let's see. Is there anyone that would be good for this? You're not bad. I like your intelligence, but I would really like someone with good intuition. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for someone with really good intuition. I have people who are intelligent already for, coming up with recipes and stuff. Okay, so I have the shared room space already. Let's get the amongst bargain. Increase 10% chance of successfully negotiating an ale order. I like that. Fundamentals of flavor. Increase by 2 the minimum quality of a recipe during the development process. Okay, we can get both of these things. I like them both. I don't really think I need more layman, but having it auto go to the cellars would be good. And just one less click for me, so I guess I'll get that. And then on the furnishing side, hops plants adds happiness. Tapestry adds happiness. So I think we've gotten all of the monastery phase 1 furnishing. So we're just ready to get to phase 2, which we're going to need a lot more research for. So we're just going to have to keep going on that research as much as we can. Can I build another laboratory? I cannot. So I can't have another one next to it. At least not yet. It won't let me do it just yet. But we got to be getting close here to having us be able to do that. Oh, hang on. A mandatory... Oh, it's winter. Ooh, that's cool. I haven't seen the snow yet. Okay, hang on. A mandatory sobriety edict. Edict. Mandatory sobriety lasts 2 months. Your maltiness... An archbishop had his fine idea of steering all monasteries away from consuming ale. He forgets that some orders depend on both its production and its enjoyment. Selling it is still encouraged, so keep our barrels off limits to only our brewers for now. You can choose to ignore this restriction, but this could create even more setbacks. Will the fermentines enjoy this break? Unlikely, but it could help recover some focus and clarity. You must not allow your fermentines to drink any ale until the end of the event. If we do this, then plus 50% working speed while the event is active. So everyone will work 50% faster while they're not drinking, I guess. And we get plus quality to all brews for 30 days after the event ends, and plus 3 recipe minimum and maximum quality for 30 days after the event ends. I mean, these are all great things. So the first thing I need to do is need to come down here, and yeah, they're all restricted now. So it's automatically setting that for me. I don't have to come down and do it or remember to do it. So if they drink any alcohol, it will be because I specifically defied them. Fair. Malsdorf, this is going to start going bad here. So I'm going to sell this. I'm going to send that out. And then we're basically going to have to take the basically water and sell that too. We'll send that to Malsdorf. It's only 8 liters, but we're going to send it. I can't have my own people drinking this. However, I can sell it to these guys, basically water. I can get the... that wasn't worth it, was it? Not even... No. That wasn't worth it at all. Yeah, I should probably just keep them with the dragon, but there wasn't much left, so it's fine. All right, well, we have some pretty popular and pretty profitable stuff. So Not That Great is actually quite profitable. And so we're going to want to, I think, brew more of that. It's done pretty well. Let's get Benedictus to see what he can do as far as the quality goes for that. And then I'm thinking, yeah, probably the old man was doing pretty well too, and we already know we can get 30 quality for that. So we'll brew both of those because we know we can get really good old ales. I mean, granted, we can only sell them to one location right now, but the margin on them is pretty good. And then these guys want light. Hopfendorf wants some more light. 50 liters. Let's try maybe getting that price. Sweet. So 50 liters of light. I have basically water here, which fits that requirement. So off you go. We'll send that out. So I need to see what I have. So this is old. This is old, and actually now it's barrel aged. So it's a 26. Should be able to do really well with the dragon now in Hopfendorf. Let's see about maybe getting it. They may not like this price, but I'm going to try to get it. 38. Because I've put some time into that one. They don't necessarily like that price, though. And then we're going to go with... We need some light. We need some to mix it up. So let's grab the Amadeus Special, which is done pretty well. We'll see how Ionis does on it. Store that. And then the next one we brew probably should be a blonde. I don't have a lot of blonde, so Amadeus can take the blonde. That way I have a variety to sell to people. I have a whole bunch of stuff in barrels ready to sell to anybody who wants it. And I just kick it out the door as it gets close to its shelf life. I just kick it out the door and let it sell on the market. So all things are good here. Let's see if there's any new candidates. Not really. I'm going to wait till I have somebody with really good intuition there. So another light. And I'm going to try to get a difficult price. Let's go 90 here. I guess that's good. Yeah, good. All right. So we're going to get 90 for that one. This is a light, but it's... How much is it? 40. I don't have any light, but they're brewing it right now, so they'll be all right. So the Amadeus Special is a light beer. It's going immediately, like right away to a barrel. And same thing with this one. So I have that unlocked now to where they automatically send it to a barrel. Less water is cheaper to make. So I think I'm going to brew it with you. And we just need to make how much? 40. This is cheaper to produce. So we'll get paid 90 to make for 56. I guess that's probably all right. So we'll do that. That's for that specific contract. And then we'll put I think another Amadeus Special. Wish I had a better brewer for this, but it's all right. We'll put another one in the barrels for now. And then perhaps it's time to look at getting another staircase, maybe getting another cellar, possibly. We can go lower, but we have to upgrade our monastery before we can go lower. There's actually 4 levels to the cellar, and they're not all the same. So you can go lower to this level and then lower to this level, and it will allow you to get like aged barrels and such. But lower than that is actually cold, and so that temperature variance can change your beer too. So for floor 3 and 4 of the cellar, you would put specific beers down there for a different effect if you want to, because it's much colder down there. But we don't have that right now. We're just not at that level just yet. I'm going to keep these places clean. Man, they're always dirty all the time. So this one turned out to be a 16. It's enough to fill this requirement, so we're going to do that. And the layman will do that as soon as it's daytime again, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to brew another... Let's go... Bittersweet was pretty good. The profit's better on the old man, though. It's just a really profitable beer. I didn't think it was before, but it is. It's profitable. All right, the bishop has a task for me now. It says, your maltiness, your flock grows wary of weak brews. Have your fermentines brew up 100 liters of an ale that reaches a high quality. It needs an ale that's 18 or greater. Okay, I mean, we have that. Then allow them to taste such excellence so their joy can echo through the halls. Right. Well, I need to have fermentines drink this. I'll accept this because I like the satisfaction and the upkeep cost for 30 days. I like all these things. And there's no timer on this. So I'll just have to wait until this event is done before I can do this. And I think that's okay, because if I reject this, the event probably ends before I get the next event anyway. I think. Maybe not, but I feel like it probably does. Okay, we can build another cellar. So I'm going to put another cellar down here. We're going to have a lot of stuff here. This needs to sell, so we're going to sell that to Hopfendorf. Off you go before it gets bad. And then with this cellar in place, we can add another barrel. Just one for now. I need the money to brew more. And then let's put another blonde in play. We'll say Amadeus is not very happy. Nobody's very happy, but we know we can get 25 quality out of this, so we'll do it with him. All right, and then I think I'm probably good with letting these guys take a break. They are not very happy. Just give them a break for a bit. There we go. I'm probably gonna need more light. Yeah, definitely agree with you on like maintaining the lights. It's not a fun experience. I mean, they've had this feedback, right? And they kept it. So it must not have been enough feedback on that, or it's just their design. It's just what they want. And that's okay. It's okay to just, if it's their game, they should have it the way they want. It's my opinion though, that it degrades the experience of playing their game. It doesn't degrade it enough to make the game unenjoyable though. So, you know, it is what it is. But if it were me, yeah, I would have not a room necessarily, but like maintenance closet. That maintenance closet would unlock the ability for me to hire somebody, which takes gold maintenance, and then they would go around and maybe like one maintenance person can handle up to like 10 rooms. So one maintenance person would handle 10 rooms. Since I have 11 rooms now, I wouldn't be able to clean them all, right? And so it'd be cool to like maybe deselect a room and say, I don't want to clean this room. And then I can just ignore the cellars. But then as my monastery grows, I need more of those cleaning people, which of course means more gold maintenance. It's just how I would have done it. Old ale for the annual joust. Ah, yes. Well, we happen to have old ale. Quite a bit of it, actually. Would you like it for, let's say, 125? It's difficult. Let's go 24. Yes, 124. Very good. Okay, which one of these old ales do we give you? How about we give you... We have Old Man. If not that great, I think maybe we give you the not that great. Good luck with your jousting. Love it. It's great. Actually, it's not that great. So, bittersweet blonde. Let's get another blonde. And I do want someone else to try this. I'll have you try it. I think we're actually brewing that right here, aren't we? Yeah, this is the Malsdorf blonde again, but it's going immediately to the barrel. And this was the 25 quality. Nice. Okay. So I have light ales, I've got old ales, I've got blondes. What I don't have are herbal ales. We haven't made a recipe for that yet, right? We just unlocked it though. So now we can do herbal. So herbal, the foam looks like it's always yellow. Yeah, it's all yellow for the foam. There's no wrong way to do foam. Which, was it that way with the other ones? It was that way with the other ones, I just never noticed. Okay, herbal ale, it's great. It says, before this recent fixation with hops, and for a few centuries, we brewed with Groot. The resulting herbal ales had irregular characters at best, but were still tasty and exciting. So the special characteristics here, it provides a massive bonus to the happiness of sleeping fermentines, but as 50% less value when used to bribe the bandits. That's no big deal. We have a lot of mandatory ingredients here though. We need eucalyptus, Groot, honey, amber malt, pale malt, and standard yeast. We do not need brown malt, but we can use it if we want to. So just using one of each ingredient gets us here. That's our baseline we got to work with. And it looks like if I add another amber malt, it would really push everything up pretty close to where I want it. But I think I want strength to go up faster. So I'm going to punch it. Let's say we punch pale malt once, so it doesn't adversely affect flavor too much there. And then I really need the color to jump. So I think I will pop a brown malt in here just to see what happens. And then I need everything to go up just slightly. So if everything goes up slightly, that's an amber malt. Oh, it's just a little bit here. Okay, maybe we can take take one of the amber malts away and add another pale. There we go. That is right there. The flavor is 6.6. Seems good. I mean, we're using 9 ingredients. I don't know this, but I assume the pale malt is cheaper than amber. I don't know. It's a more advanced ingredient, right, is what I'm thinking. So that's why it would cost more. So I'm trying to minimize that. So just using one of everything and then adding 2 pale malt gets us all in green here. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, nobody's in a good mood to really make this recipe really well. So this is going to be like, this is happy juice. We're going to call this happy juice. All right. Hildegard's going to create some happy juice. All right. And that's going to get everybody happy when they drink it. This herbal malt. We'll let them drink it, you know, after the edict, because the edict is really screwing me on happiness. Everybody's depressed right now. It ain't working out there. To get more money, though, let's see. So Mahlsdorf has nothing right now. We sent everything to Hopfendorf. They have a lot to sell. So Mahlsdorf is just looking for light ale. So we need to send something to them. So let's get... I don't think they wanted blonde either. Yeah, they wanted herbal. We have basically water. I guess we could sell that to Mahlsdorf. It's not much, but we could send that to them. And then bittersweet is an old. So we have a lot of old. Yeah, pretty much everything we brewed was old ale. So we need to have more light ale. So let's get the Mahlsdorf light, which again wasn't great. None of these things are great. We'll see about Benedictus maybe brewing that. And then he's not gonna finish. Oh, it's so close, dude. You're so close. Just brew it. Just brew it. Damn. It's all good. I just wanted to see what it was because I forgot what I selected over here. This was they take it right away, you know. Are they gonna bring it to... Yeah, so this is the Mahlsdorf blonde, so I still have blonde there. Okay, well, good. They want blonde anyway, so we'll give it to them. Let's sell this for a difficult price, though. Let's really get like 220 out of it. Ah, okay. As I wanted it. It's fine. Mahlsdorf blonde can go to Hopfendorf, I guess. We'll go 26 with that. So we just want to make sure that there's always a barrel available for a new brew, like this right here. He's gonna brew it, and then it's gonna instantly get taken to the barrel, and we can see how he did. So it's a 3 quality. It's crap, but you know what? We can sell that crap to Mahlsdorf. There you go, and we'll just get a whole bunch of money for that, hopefully. Now we can try the herbal one and see how much it costs to produce happy juice. In Mahlsdorf, the profit prediction for this is 23 gold, which is pretty good. It's probably the best, most profitable beer we've had so far on the list. Yeah. So I like that. It's better than the old man at 18. And these are fluctuating depending on market conditions and stuff. But happy juice, you don't have anyone in a good mood. That's the problem, is nobody's allowed to drink anything, so everybody's crap. Let's save the really good brewers for later and just use brewers that are not typically great. Oh, I can't. I don't have the money. All right, tell you what. Why don't we brew just this much? Leave ourselves a little bit of cash. We'll go pay and brew. Leave just a little bit of money. We need time for people to come in and buy stuff from us. There's 152 gold. Maybe we can brew it again. Let somebody else try it. Amadeus, Encius, you can try this. You brew it too. We're going to send both of these herbal ales to Mahlsdorf or whatever. And we'll let them buy that because that's what they want. And then I need to send this to somewhere too. So we'll send that out to Hopfendorf too because it's starting to get bad. I mean, we got a lot of product. All I have to do is ship it, but there's demand limitations. It's not like you can just send all the barrels and everyone will just buy everything every day. No, that's not how it works. So I'm keeping them in stock because of things like this. I can get a guaranteed buyer for that ale and it happens immediately, 100% of the quantity. These are great. So I'm keeping them in the barrels. And if you're wondering, like, he doesn't have any money, but he's got lots of brewer, why isn't he selling them? This is why. Because when a contract comes in and they want old ale, instead of sending it to town and having to wait like 3 weeks for that whole supply to sell because there's so much there already, I can sell 100% of this supply for a potentially better price by negotiating this deal. In this case, it's 90 liters of an old ale. And so if I want a good price, I have to make sure I'm not super greedy here, but like let's go like 306 and see if we can get that. Cool. So now I can take one of these old barrels that has been sitting around here, and I can say, okay, you can have the old man, and I can sell that, and I sell 100%, well, nearly 100% of that supply, right? And then the rest of it I can just sell in the open market. I'll send it out at a slightly inflated price. Let's go 38. Why not? So that allows me to have a supply for those contracts. That's why I'm kind of doing this. There's a lot more barrels here. New fermenting candidates are available. Looking for someone with really high intuition. It's not bad. I'm digging you, Olive. You're great. You're not very productive. You're going to be very slow. But you might be good at what you do. I would generally like someone a little bit more... You know what? Maybe you'll just level up as you get better. You know, you might. I'll bring you in. We'll see. We'll see how you do, Olive. Welcome to the monastery. You're also coming in happier, so you'll raise my average satisfaction for everybody. I hope. That'd be great if you did. I'd appreciate it. Just like I appreciate all of you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for doing that. It's been great. We have 2 breweries now, and we have more people that want stuff. Here's more people who want blonde. That's great. I can do this. And let's say 280. Let's not get super greedy. Let's get 280. Actually, this is a 20%, right? So I don't know. I actually know how this works. Chance of being good. Is this good different than this good? Their heads are shifting, so I don't know about that. We're just going to go here. Yeah, so that's a blonde. We have that. We can go over to Malsdorf blonde, and we can fulfill that order right away. There we go. So I like those. That's great. Happy Juice 2. Gonna get 21 quality out of that guy. We're gonna send it right there. 45, 46. That's very nice. And then over here, this Happy Juice. Ooh, that's great. 38 quality. Well done. And we can send that out too. That one's a little higher quality. We should see about getting 50 for it. They won't like it. And if they don't like it, they can buy the lower quality stuff. That's fine. You know, I'm giving them options. There's a premium for a premium product. That's the way it goes. Welcome to capitalism. We have 571 bucks. I'm gonna have more. So Ira did really well with this, but she's not even remotely close to the best brewer usually. So I'm hopeful. But in the meantime, while everyone is terribly unsatisfied, I'm gonna have her be the one that brews this stuff. And then hopefully this edict can go away. And as soon as it does, I will turn the Happy Juice on for all my people and let them all just drink it up. And they'll all be happy again, and everyone can stop being so depressed. This terrible edict, man. It's horrible. But we are good on finances now. We're great. Money's coming in, and we also have this hot plants. Ooh, I should probably build that, yeah? Ooh, and it takes the place of the windows, though? Gross. Can't just hang it. I probably could have hung it here. But if I hadn't put the herb garden, it's fine. Put it right there. It's fine. And then also removing the windows also reduces the light. So that is a thing. So you have to kind of, every time you remove a window, you got to replace it with some lights at some point here. So I'll put like another candelabra right next to that one, I guess. I guess another candelabra in this room would be good for their happiness. Yeah. I'll put another one here, I guess, and then another one here. Just making there as much room, as much light in these places as possible. This one has a lot of windows. Well, I guess 2. But yeah, we didn't replace all the windows here, so that's good. Yeah, so still depressed. Okay, tell you what we're going to do. Since we've got plenty of money coming in, we have stuff to sell in both of these locations. We have lots of brew we can send, and we have stuff pending as well. We have another Happy Juice pending here, which I'm going to put in a barrel and unlock for these guys to drink. So come on back for the next one if you'd like. The mandatory sobriety edict should be over next video, and then we can see everybody's working speed go up, and we can see all the qualities of our brews go up, which is great because now I can have all those people, all these guys that are normally my really great brewers, I can make them happy, and then hopefully get these plus quality ratings when they go to make Happy Juice for the first time. Okay, so take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye bye.